Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and continually teach us this truth. And peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect that's laboring in this word of truth sincerity. Lord willing, this could be an edifying lesson. And I don't plan on making it too long. I'm here on my break. Had a topic that just came to mind about how all-out judgment is coming. And in many different ways, judgment is coming. Okay, because people are getting ready to become more desperate, more stressed, because people are already stressed the fuck out, man. That's why it's a lot of videos of people, fighting in grocery stores. You got people going in grocery stores, shooting and shit. That's the judgment of the Lord, man, because the scriptures say the Lord killeth and maketh alive. And there's going to be more. You got these LDs coming back. You got these diaper on your face mandates coming back. I sent the article in the chat. These hospitals are already bringing them back. So people really don't want what happened with the first LD. People don't want to deal with that again because people were stressed out during that period, man. People thought that was the end. But see, this time it's going to be worse, and it's going to be the real deal. There was a trial run, man. Okay? And it's going to be a lot of judgment, man. It's going to be a lot of judgment. You already got, just countless articles every single day of just judgment, man. Coming upon women, coming upon men. And it's going to get worse and worse, okay? We're coming into a time where it's going to be... Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get it. I wanted to start there in Sirach, but I'm going to go ahead and bring this out. In Jeremiah chapter 25 verse 33, one of my favorite precepts. It says, "And the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth." So that's mainly going to happen via this third war. You're going to have dead bodies all over the planet, but also during Jacob's trouble, you're going to have a lot of dead bodies here in Babylon the Great, man. And the Lord is sharpening that sword, man. He's preparing to swing that sword. It's going to be a lot of death that's going to come, man. It says, "They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground." And that's how it's going to be. And that's why, that's why the first job, once the elect touch down and put you heathens in captivity and gather you elite, the first job is going to be for you to bury the dead bodies, because, they're going to be as dung upon the ground. But here in Babylon, it's going to be like that too. Because there ain't going to be no 911, no ambulances, fire trucks when all hell break loose, man. You're going to have hyperinflation. You're going to have so much hell put on the people that, violence is going to skyrocket, man. Violence is going to skyrocket. These prisoners going to get out. These mental patients going to get out, because ain't nobody going to be going to the job, man. Ain't no COs going to be going to work in that day. They're either going to be forced to let them go because there's not going to be anybody to take care of them and watch them, or they're just going to be left in there, man. They're going to have to that's going to be hell, man, being left in a prison with no guards, nobody to come and bring the food and stuff. It's gonna be hell to be in there, man. But a lot of them, they gonna get out, man. And when they get out, they're gonna you know, enact a lot of judgment on people. Because a lot of people in these prisons and these mental houses, they are spirits created for vengeance. Which, let me grab that. This is Sirach chapter 39, verse 28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. So you have spirits, you know, they were created just for vengeance. It says fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. So you're going to have people out here, man, that, like it says in 2nd Edges, the 15th chapter, you know, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, man, but shall spoil his house with the sword for the lack of goods and because of great tribulation. You know, you're going to have people that's going to be killing their neighbors, man, and taking their food, taking their spoils. Because people are going to get very, very desperate when all hell breaks loose, man. And see, people, mainly men, their survival instincts kick in, man. And their survival instincts is going to be, hey, I gotta take. See, you women, you're gonna be looking for a man to protect you. You ain't gonna have men out here. You're not gonna have women out here on no Wonder Woman shit. You know, beating up men. Women are going to resort to their natural femininity, and men are going to resort to their natural masculinity, man. But see, you know, it said fire and hail and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. It says teeth of wild beasts, man, because you're going to have a lot of wild animals out here that's going to escape from these zoos, that's going to come into the cities from the places where the Lord got them hidden, you know, in these woods and stuff. They're going to come out here and they're going to be putting judgment on people. You already got a lot of articles of bears, you know, coming out, busting in people's cars, busting in people's homes, you know, eating people, killing people. You're going to have more of that, man. You know, mountain lions, hyenas out here attacking people, man. It's going to get real bad, man. You know, and this is all the judgment of the Lord, man. Okay? And the only ones that's going to make it through this judgment here in Babylon the Great is the elect. And that's what it's all about, you know? Because, once again, one of the main things that's going to kick off violence is hyperinflation and famine. Okay, those two things, man, is really gonna cause people to turn up violently. Because when people ain't got no food, man, that's when people go crazy. And we're in a society where food is very cheap, it's very fast and easy to get. You know, there's fast food restaurants. You got apps where they bring the food to you. You know, people are not used to growing their own food, harvesting it, preparing it. You know, most people don't even know how to start a fire, man. So that's why people gonna get in that spirit of, hey, I just gotta take, man. You know, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So I'm gonna grab this in Revelation the 6th chapter. And point I want to get right here, I want to get verse 6. And then I'll read down to like verse 8. It says, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. So when it says a measure of wheat for a penny represents a day's worth of wages. And when you read this in the blue letter, in the NLT, which I don't have internet on this phone, so I'm going to have to do it on my other phone. So bear with me, I'm pulling it up right now. In the NLT, verse 6, it says, and I heard a voice from among the 4 living beings saying, which the 4 beasts, the 4 living beings, represents the 4 archangels. Okay, Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel. It says, a loaf of wheat bread or 3 loaves of barley will cost a day's pay, and don't waste the olive oil and the wine. So see, that's hyperinflation, man. That's hyperinflation, which the apostles, went into this during their out the camp class. Brothers, the brothers that were going into this chapter broke it down beautifully. So that represents a day's worth of wages. So this is hyperinflation, man. Bread gonna be high as hell, man. Say you're making 14 an hour and you do an 8-hour shift, you made about 90 something dollars. After taxes, maybe like 80, 70. So just imagine a loaf of bread costing $70, man. That's gonna cause people to get in the spirit of just taking and robbing, man, and stealing and killing, man. And this is all, once again, this is all the judgment of the Lord, man. So that's how you're gonna have, people dead in the streets from the east coast all the way to the west coast of Babylon. It says, and when it says, see thou hurt not the oil and the wine, that's representing this truth. Because, brothers still gonna be pushing the word, man. Okay? The scriptures speak about the famine of the word. There's not gonna be any more YouTube, any more us, going on the highways and hedges. It's gonna get to that point, But I want to share, a testimony of Brother Head. He pretty much said all hell broke loose. And he said he went to find us downtown. And he said when he found us, he said we were surrounded by agents with guns. So, brothers, it's going to get to a point where we're not going to be able to teach no more. But we're still going to be, say, the Lord gives us that spiritual power. And we're doing miracles and healing, we're going to be confessing the name Yahweh Shai and still, teaching, those 1/3 believers. Okay. So it says, and when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with the sword, with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. So that's what I just read pretty much in Sirach, the 39th chapter. Okay? So, and the fourth part of the earth represents America. And how do you prove that? You type in fourth part of the earth on Google, and it's going to say the New World. Okay? And the Americas is considered the New World. The old world is Europe. So, it just said, with the sword, with hunger, with death, and with the beasts of the earth. And once again, it's, those are those spirits created for vengeance, man. So it's getting ready to get bad out here. Bad to the point, like I quoted in 2 Edges 15, to where people are going to rob each other for the lack of bread, man. They could be best neighbors, best friends. They gonna turn on each other for food, man. Okay? Scriptures say, many shall perish of famine, but those that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Scriptures say it is better to die by the sword than by famine, man. And you had in Samaria, you had women that were eating each other's sons, man. That's coming back. Cannibalism. Okay? It's getting ready to get very, very violent in these streets, man. And once again, the only ones that's going to make it are those that have that covering, that divine covering of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So, it's getting ready to get bad out here, man. But, I just want to do this quick video. Lord willing, it was edifying. With that, I'm going to say shalom.